You know, this is the first time I've been elected in 20 years. Well, I had to pay before. Last time I took 8 months, this time I'm a year plus. You know what? You guys so she wanted me to volunteer. If you have to do this, come back. And you got to do it on the schedule. Not here,
Thank you guys so much for joining us for our class of DCH Graduation tonight. Really rare to share our welcome everyone to our class of 2022 graduation tonight. I'm very excited to send your graduates out into the world to start their pediatric practice or further training in pediatrics. So thank you so much for coming today. We're going to start tonight with our invocation from Pastor Allen, and then everybody can grab some food, we'll eat for a while, and then let the rest of the festivities begin.
If you would, please bow your head for just a moment and allow me to say an invocation for just a moment. Gracious Creator of all that is, giver of all good gifts, for this joyous time we thank you. Help this time of celebration also be a time of thanksgiving. Thank you for the years of dedication, sacrifice, and hard work that have brought these graduates to this time and place. Thank you for the long hours they've given to being on call, to studying, and for the discipline they've had to survive and prosper. We ask for special blessings upon these graduates and their families. Help them daily to grow richer in compassion, empathy, love, wisdom, and spiritual growth. I especially thank you for the wonder-filled future that is theirs. I ask a special blessing for these that have been their teachers and mentors, those that have helped guide this part of the training of these graduates. And in this setting, with these graduates, we ask that as they move out into the world, that you help them make a real difference. Help them know that there's nothing so big that they cannot make a difference, that they cannot imagine. Guide them to rise above and help them look back and know that their residency continues them on their path to impact the world. Bless the food and the time together this evening. We lift our prayers to you and offer thanks for your infinite care. I ask this in the name of our Lord. Amen.
All right, we're going to go ahead and start our meal service. So please get in line, grab your meal. If you're one of our speakers early in the program, I give you the power to cut it from the line. And once everyone's in line, we will probably start our program. Everybody enjoy dinner. There is also a phone sitting up here on the stage that I don't know who it belongs to. All right, everyone. We're going to go ahead and move forward with our graduate interview. To start us off tonight, our graduating class has invited Dr. Haroon Patel to come back and give our commencement.
Thank you very much. I was expecting you guys to drum a little louder. Thank you. That just made my trip worthwhile, so thank you very much. I just, want to tell you how honored and privileged I feel that you invited me back to Corpus Christi. I just want to know who was the planning committee. I don't know what the guys were thinking, but thank you. It's also the first time in 20 years that I've been at the Lakes, so it's especially good for me. I was just too cheap to buy tickets before, so thank you for inviting me to the Lakes. I see that there's some interns here. I see Dr. Huckabee's getting a little soft. Eric Backman would have done that. Where's Eric? Eric, I can beat up on you, right? All right, good. But no, I mean, I think it's good that you have interns here and different levels represented. You know, when I was training, interns were like Persian carpets. Not necessarily valuable, but brought in upon day and picked up for beating every now and then. But I guess they do it differently these days. You're lucky to be at Bristol. I really treat you guys well. A little challenge when we get my presentation up here because if you get to my age now, you forget what you had for breakfast, but you need some assistance at these things. I wanted to welcome all your guests, family. It's so nice to meet so many of your families because we just get to meet you when you're rotating on the pediatric surgical service. I want to say our service. I still feel like this is our service. I really feel like Bristol is still home for me, and I think you will probably feel the same. Maybe not today, maybe not right now, you're just post-call. But trust me, the camaraderie, the collegiality, and the friendliness around here, and the fact that they pay for these meals, you'll find it very difficult to replicate that anywhere else you go. So cherish these moments with your Bristol family. How did you do, Eric? Good? Good? Okay. For me, as I say, it's especially, I'm thankful that you're giving me this chance because, I've moved to Houston, visited a lot of stuff, but this gives me an opportunity to get more street cred, as an administrator, because, the twin separation business is a little slow in Houston, so. Thank you for allowing me to share this occasion and to represent the face of Bristol to your family and friends. Like I say, I'm not sure what you're smoking, but thank you. I will do my best to not embarrass you any further. If you thought that I'm going to impart all these words of wisdom and pearls, I just want to have a disclaimer for all of you that are non-medical. Too bad. Basically, you've got people at the table, there are medical people. This is what we train these people for the last 3 years. So they can parse it for you and explain all these terms that I use. So if you're waiting for these pearls from me, remember today's pearls is tomorrow's fecal. If you don't know what that means, someone will tell you. But you've done it. Congratulations. You've done it. I want to have the graduating residents stand up and be recognized. If you could just stand up for me, please. I think they deserve a round. I love the power that comes with this podium. I actually get to still order them around and listen. So this is great. So if you can just remain standing for a few minutes, because I'd like to recognize you and just mention a few things. I wanted to thank you. I know this is a special night of celebration for you. The culmination of all these years of hard work, sleepless nights. I know you guys called them, you got that good. But that's what I'm going to tell your family. Sleepless nights, working hard. You should be especially relieved and proud of this achievement. All that you did for Bristol, all that you brought to Bristol, we want to thank you. You brought diversity, you brought so many world traditions. That's what I think makes Bristol a great place to be. Thank you for bringing this to us, and I'm going to still have you stand. We've got people representing from so many countries. I'm just glad you got in before they put the wall up, so thank you. Thank you for the superb care that you've given to the kids in South Texas. I know that everyone here attending, staff, Bristol as an entity is thankful for the work that you do, even though they don't always show it. But you know all that free food you get in the cafeteria? That's appreciation right there. So thank you. But I don't want to keep thanking you because your hips are going to swell and, someone's going to throw up. Thank you for assuming the blame for things that were not yours. So I think you guys can appreciate that. Yes, you get blamed for everything. Remember when you were on surgery, I told you about the ABCs? You guys remember the ABCs of surgery? Accused, blamed, and criticized? Okay, great. I'm hoping you guys remember all these things. I mean, that's why we taught you all these things. The best part of graduating for you, as you know, is you can order any damn IV fluid you want and put the kid on any antibiotic you want. You don't have to be told anything. So congratulations. Enjoy. We're extremely proud of you. You've done it, and of course you've done it all by yourself, right? Right. So that's why I kept you standing, because I want you to look at the table around you, I want you to look at the room around you, and I want you to take this opportunity to thank the very people that are sitting beside you and across the room, whether they're staff, attendings, and especially your family members and friends that make this all possible. They were there for you through thick and thin, they were there for you when you were whining about call, they were there for you through the tough times. So take this moment to say thank you to them, and let's give a round of applause for all the families. Remember, when this is all over and done with, and you move on from Bristol, I know you're tired, you should not have worn high heels, I'm telling you, okay? But when this is all over, these are the people that will be there for you. Yes, Bristol will always be here for you. You can always come back and hope that they invite you to the graduation speech. But your family and friends will be there for you, so remember to thank them. And no matter how much you thank them, I don't think we can ever thank family and friends for the things they do for us during our training. You may be seated. Thank you. So obedient. You see that, Mary? I mean, you're so obedient still. That's good. That's helpful. This is good. You look in good shape. I love it. There's so much to say. There's so many words of advice and I call it pearls, tidbits that I'd like to share with you based on my own personal experience. Limited time, of course. I'm not going to bore you to death. I think it's safe to say that I've been around the block a few times, back and forth, Bristol. But I've worked in many places, as have many of you, at some of the finest places in the world, and you learn things as you go along through your training. And so I wanted to share with you my own experience and lessons learned along the way. This is for the graduating residents. And when we dropped that class, see Dr. Allman is looking for a surgical resident. But much of this you know already. So I'm sorry, just have to bear with the dad jokes and listening to me share my experiences. I think it's important as you graduate and move on to, it's good that you learn from your mistakes, but it's better to learn from the mistakes of others. You figure that out, right? So learn from others. If others have made mistakes, learn from them and try not to repeat them. Remember to treat patients, not pictures. Maybe office in the room, can I pick up on that? No? Safety? I'll do it. Treat patients, not the x-rays, not the pictures. You have the benefit of the patient at the bedside. You can make sense of things. So never forget that. Never discourage a patient who wants a second opinion. You'll save yourself a lot of trouble and embarrassment of them having to ask you for it. Don't be so proud and think that you know everything. Be humble and never be afraid to offer a second opinion. Don't be afraid to perform new procedures. If you're surgery or otherwise, you want to learn circumcisions, don't be Houston, I promise I'll teach you. The important thing is, don't be afraid to learn, just be prepared. The more prepared, the less the chance there'll be anything that will go wrong. And don't lose sight of the fact that sometimes the treatment is worse than the disease. And sometimes we all forget that and we need to be reminded. A couple of more, they're not really mine or original. Polypatelisms, but I know you're going to forget everything at this graduation speech. How many of you guys even remember your high school or your college graduation speech or speaker? You do? Roger. Whoa. Well, Roger's special. So the rest of you, yeah, you're not going to remember this, but just remember that any new treatment is like disco dancing. In 2 years, you'll be denying that you ever did it. So just be wary of it. Just because you read a journal article doesn't mean that that is reality. So just be wary of what you read and what you do. And sometimes, the patients do great and they do it well. Don't do something. Just stand there. Like sometimes it's okay to sit on your hands and do nothing. Sometimes that's the safest thing for patients. I know it sounds obvious and common sense, but I thought I'd just share that with you. And then remember to take time to read the nurse's notes, because you know who else is reading those notes? The lawyers. So read the nurse's notes. And so final thoughts, more than anything else, patients and families want honesty and they want to be straightforward with them. And that's what you should strive to do. It'll stand you in good stead. Just be honest and upfront with them, even in the worst situations. Never forget what it was like to be a resident. I got to tell you a story. So I used to beat up on the residents a lot. That's what surgeons do, right? I mean, even though pediatric surgeons are kind of gentle surgeons, yes. But my wife started doing residency, and we've been married a long time, and she would hear me answer the phone in the middle of the night, and who doesn't get cranky at 2 o'clock in the morning? Come on, admit it, attending, we all get cranky. And once she started doing residency, she said, hey, those are my friends. I have to work with those people. So we have to remind ourselves what it was like to be a resident as you move on and move up in life. And it's okay not to know everything. It's okay not to be a Google scholar. You can always look it up, someone else can look it up. My final thought for especially the interns is remember that putting the Foley to suction is not an appropriate treatment for low urine output. So I just wanted to say thank you very much. Thank you for having me. All the best to you. Congratulations. You've reached the pinnacle of this stage of your career. I wish you all the very best. Bristol is proud of you. I'm proud of you. I think I had some little part to play before I moved on. Thank you for allowing me to share that with you. Thank you, families, for allowing you to be shared with Bristol. I wish you all the best. Congratulations, and forget it. Thank you.
we have some special recognitions tonight. Our residents could not make it through their residency training without a lot of help from a lot of people. One of the biggest groups that gets them through are our teaching faculty that get them from little interns who don't know a lot to pediatricians who are ready to go out in the world. And you guys deserve a huge round of applause. Would all of our teaching faculty please stand up and be recognized? We also can't do these sorts of jobs that are high stress, that wear us out, that wear us down, without a good support system at home. Our families are super important to helping us make it through this process. Could we have all our family members stand up and be recognized? I have one last special recognition before I hand it over. Dr. Mike Delaney has been our Director of Medical Student Education for quite a while here at Driscoll. He has brought many medical students through our program and probably encouraged a great many of them to become future pediatricians. He is moving on to, I hear, some gardening and lots more time with his family, and we're very excited for him. And I just wanted to give a chance to recognize him and all his hard work for Driscoll. And we also can't forget the people who make it all possible, our administrators and board of directors at Driscoll who support our program so well.
For all of my graduating classmates, don't worry, I promise I'll keep this one brief. So there is one group that Dr. Huckabee did not mention that has played a very important role for all of us on our route through our 3 years here. They were advisors. They were also the people who taught us really what it meant to be a clinic pediatrician. So please, will all of our clinical preceptors that are here please stand and be recognized.
Our residents have some awards to present tonight. Our first presenters are going to be Dr. Iko and Dr. Montiel. We've changed our awards up this year. We decided we wanted to go from plaques to nice little crystal shelf decorations.
Hi everyone. It's a great pleasure that I present the General Pediatrician Award today to my very special person. The award goes to Dr. Daniel Happy. pediatric subspecialist for our class. And it's with great pleasure that I present this award to Dr. Ramon Gonzalez.
So moving next, we're gonna present the Teacher of the Year. With a very warm heart, we're gonna give this honor to Dr. Akta. And the next but not least, we have the Mentor of the Year, which is for Dr. Meko. So unfortunately, he was not able to be with us tonight, but we will save his award for another day. Thank you.
So it is not only our faculty that help our residents through their education, they also have a lot of help from different staff in the hospital. And we have Dr. Barrientos and Dr. Ramachandra to present our staff awards.
Hello, it is a great responsibility to present this type of awards. This is Dr. Raman Pachandra, for bedside nursing. The award goes to Sandra Castro. The next award is for someone who helped us a lot while we were in the PICU. This is for a nurse practitioner, who is Brenda Buckner. Well, we're going to make the award to get together. The next award is for someone who has been really special to us during our rotation in Keynote. This person has helped us a lot with every time we put on an order for antibiotics or whatever the patient needs. This award goes to the friends of the house staff. It is Praveen Patel.
And we will also have Kim Beatty, who will be reading a poem for us tonight.
Just a little bit of time for me to poem. Anybody who just wants to drop residency up here, so it felt like the right way to end things. So, well, here we are, folks. The moment's finally arrived. We made it through residency. I can't believe we survived. As we say our final goodbyes, I thought it was only fitting to write one last poem. It's a doozy. Please be sitting. From the 4-hour nurses to 24-hour call, we learned how to be doctors. We gave it our all. We came under big promises of the fiscal way. I just wish it had been enough to make our program directors stay. But Huckabee stepped in, and we always had Penny. Throughout the journey, there was guidance at home. Through our many great chiefs, we have learned and we have grown. Some have taught us that you have to do it all on your own. Well, it's time to celebrate as we begin this next phase. I will miss all of you dearly, and in so many ways. Whether you're off to the real world or becoming a fellow, please keep in touch, even just to say hello. And though it is sad that we all have to go, at least we're a step closer to earning no go. Right from orientation, we equipped as a team. With all the ups and downs, we came through full steam. We've always been there for each other, for this and for that, with a minor exception of the one-time job. When we flip through these files, some people flourish, some bomb. It's the difference between us and the real Dr. Tom. Nights out at the hooks, plus Turf Club and Club. We had inside jokes and interns tomorrow. Research, QI projects, and advocacy. Even with all the work, it's been a nice place to be. When it comes to the new seniors, it's clear they don't quite stack up. But we can all take some comfort. They've got to do on back. So best of luck as you do Corpus. I hope you find happiness. I hope you find purpose. If there's one lesson to pass on as I wrap up these verses, I think we've all come to realize the real heroes are the nurses. With the physical education, you simply can't lose. So let's have us a party and drink us some booze.
Thank you so much. I can speak for all of us and say that was very beautiful. Hello, everyone. My name is David Martin. I'm one of the third-year residents graduating today, so yes, awesome, fantastic. I promise I'm not just up here to brag. So, I was chosen to come up here to deliver a very important message to everyone. That message that I have to deliver to everyone is thank you. How can I possibly say that enough? It was July 1st, 2019. That's day one of residency. In the case of Jenny and myself, my colleague and fellow graduating today, it was the night of June 30th. We started on the board nights the night before July 1st. So a little bit of a ripoff for us then. I still have a clear, very distinct memory of exactly how I felt that very first night. I stepped onto the hospital ward as a first-year intern, right after sign up, fresh out the gate. I don't think I'll ever forget that feeling, not ever. I felt scared, excited, certainly nervous, but also hopeful. I can still remember the very first conversation I had with a family in the hospital room with myself being the doctor. I'll never forget that either. I'm certain I'm not alone with those feelings, and some, if not all, of my fellow colleagues graduating today may have similar memories. That was my first night of residency, the first of many, and a lot of time has passed since then. 1,090 days have passed since that first day. That's 35 months, 25 days on this day at this moment. What's happened in those days, and those many months? Anybody in our class can tell you. It's hard work, grinding,
A lot of learning. For certain, there were challenges along the way. Sub-zero temperature freezes, hurricanes, severe pandemics. But despite all of that, what has happened to each and every one of us graduates today? Growth, change, evolution of all of us over those 1,000+ days to become something better than when we first stepped on those hospital floors with brand new instruments. How did that happen though? I can tell you that it's not a secret. None of us made this journey alone. I know I certainly didn't. I have to thank my wife, my beautiful wife Elva. Thank you for being there for me each and every day, every night. Thank you for being an amazing person, the wonderful mother that you are. I love you, baby. Thank you to my family, my mom, my dad, my brother Matt. Without your love and support all these years, I would not be standing here today. And thank you to my beautiful daughter Aria, who these past 10 months has changed my life in ways that I could not have imagined, for the better. It could be a long day at the hospital or a long night, but this wonderful girl continues to offer me the most beautiful smile every time I come home, and it instantly makes my day better. I'm so grateful for you, our daughter, and for your time with us these past 10 months. You are our hero. There are, of course, others that I absolutely cannot leave out of this message of gratitude. Through these 3 years, we've been taught and trained by the Driscoll Children's Hospital attending faculty, providers, hospital staff. There are far too many people for me to name. Thank you to Dr. Baggerman, Dr. Huckabee, for employing us, for leading us, for believing in us. Thank you for the rest of medical education, for other oversight and leadership these 3 years. Thank you to all the attending physician faculty, the hospitalist group, the ICU groups, ED staff, the continuity clinic, pediatricians, and anyone I'm leaving out. Thank you to you as well. It's thanks to you that we are not only graduating, but we are graduating as Driscoll Children's Hospital training pediatricians, and that is something we're so proud of. And thank you to all those fellow residents we have worked alongside. The former classes who are our seniors, and the classes who are at present our juniors. We have been through so much together, and you've been right there beside us each and every day. We'll always be family. And as Dominique Toretto has so wisely said, nothing is more important than family. So where do we go from here? Well, if you notice the new job locations of my colleagues and myself, we're going far and wide to continue the practice of medicine in one field or another. We will be specialists in training, future neonatologists, hospitalists, primary care physicians, emergency department attendings, chief residents. It's exciting, right? Absolutely it is. Daunting? Absolutely. But I think back to some advice I was given by Dr. Kleppy, one of our hospice attendings, when she found out that my wife and I were expecting our first child. That advice was, you know nothing, okay? She was absolutely right. It was perfect advice. In life, as we grow as doctors, as human beings, as parents, and in new roles, there will be future moments still where we find ourselves feeling like we're back on that first day of residency, standing there as a new intern on the hospital floor on day 1. But when that feeling hits, I know that I myself will be grateful. Maybe not at that moment, but eventually I will be. Because it will mean that I'm still learning, still growing, that I'm not a finished product. I hope to never reach a point where I say that I'm done. Our jobs are not done, not even close. But thanks to you all, we in the class of 2022 are now ready to continue our dreams in medicine and in life. In closing, thank you for these past 3 years. We will miss you, and we will remember you always. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jada. That was wonderful. It's now the time of the night where we get to shower our residents with awards. We're going to start out with our hospital medicine awards. And Dr. Daniel Puppy, I hope she didn't tell everybody that they know nothing. But we're going to let her start us off.
Okay. So I just want to say thank you to all the seniors, third-year residents this year. You guys were interns when my husband and I came here and started working as attending physicians. So you guys hold a special place in our hearts, and I will never forget you guys. So the Hospital Medicine Award is given to resident physicians who we feel have outstanding patient care, communication, and documentation on hospital medicine rotation. I feel like everybody did an outstanding job. And this was really hard for us to choose a resident from each class. But for the intern class, although I just found out on Monday that he blocked me on his phone for the last 3 months, the intern getting this award is Vittorio Gabriel. The second year resident is Jordy Free. And the last resident, but not least, even though he's joining the dark side of sports medicine fellowship eventually, Dylan Lasak. For those of you who don't know, my husband is sports medicine. But
All right, Dr. Daniel will come up to present our emergency medicine awards.
Okay, so for emergency medicine, we only have two classes. We have first year and third year. First of all, I wanted to say thank you to all of the students. Thank you for everything to them, and wish you all a lot of luck in every endeavor that you have coming in your future. You were an amazing class, and we really, really enjoyed working with you. For first year, it was very difficult to choose, but we did have to choose one. And that resident demonstrated exceptional qualities in the emergency department. He followed up, he was very strong, seeing patients, followed up on lives and imaging studies. He was always very ready to reassess his patients, and he was reporting back to the attendant that he was prompting. He was a great team member as well, and we all enjoyed working with him. Next, Dr. Vito D'Angelo. every one of you have very special qualities. But this year we chose one resident who exemplified caring and always thinking of how the patient felt, regardless of how we put him out. He was always ready to stay late, to complete a great job, and he was very personable and kind to everyone, all of the staff and all of everybody in the nursing department. So we're going to just miss him very much. So for third-year resident, we chose Dr. Muscati.
Our St. Agatha Nursing Award from Nurture Award from Nursing Services.
Okay, so we want to congratulate all the therapists that are moving on, those who are on the fellowship, we wish you the best, and those who are going to our referral rate, we expect more referrals July 2022. So we're expecting more and more kids. So this was really a very hard decision to make. We've had such a several 3 years of learning and going with these residents. We didn't know who to choose, and this is our second year of giving this award. And we kept coming across two common themes for our St. Agatha Nurture Award. And so we decided as a nursing group that we would give 2 awards this year. And the first one is going to be for the only Longhorn that we love dearly, and that's Dylan Lisa. We'll have to do a big one for this photo. And the second award is going to be for Peter Mistress. And the second one, we'll be sending our bill to Eric and some payments.
All right, next we have Dr. Cindy Ocho to present our Resident of the Year Award.
Okay, so we have the Resident of the Year Award, which is an award that is voted for by both faculty and residents. We had over 60 votes this year, and so for our first year Resident of the Year, this person was described as incredibly knowledgeable, extremely kind, professional, and humble. This person has gone above and beyond at every opportunity. This person functions at a level much higher than his current training. Team player, tireless worker, shows maturity, professionalism towards faculty and others in some opportunities. Very professional at all times, proactive, and this award goes to Victoria. second year resident of the year, this person was described as extremely knowledgeable, humble, always willing to lend a helping hand from clinical duties to research, a valuable asset to the program in daily didactics. This person has remarkably meaningful contribution to case discussions and has brought a lot of pride to our program through this person's accomplishments. This person is an amazing co-worker, a quiet leader, knowledgeable. So this award goes to Patrick. For our 30th Resident of the Year award, and this person was described as a great doctor, always in a good mood, always positive, so smart and so involved, exceptional senior, very confident and hardworking, efficient and knowledgeable. This person's passion and enthusiasm towards not only medicine but also the residency program cannot be surpassed by anyone else. That was my person's description. And this award goes to Laura Alves.
I have the honor tonight to present the Yolanda L. Cortez Excellence in Pediatric Medicine Award. This award honors the amazing life of Mrs. Cortez by recognizing residents who exemplify the profession. Residents are selected based on the qualities exemplified by Mrs. Cortez, including a love for science, lifelong learning, hard work, and managing adversity with grace and dignity. They also are known for caring for their patients and their own wonderful resident family of love and humility. We have two winners tonight. Our first winner is Dr. Navid Abdar. Our second award winner is Dr. Laura.
Okay, so I get to present this Jack Gregory and Alonzo Kennedy Award. This was established in 1973 in recognition of an outstanding South Texan who has contributed much to the culture of the region. So we hand this out to residents that are really focused on taking care of the community and the patients as a whole. And so we really think about residents that have focused on advocacy locally and statewide. And so the person that we thought was most fitting for this particular award is Dr. Carlos Cisnega.
next we have Ricardo and Jefferson, who are going to recognize our key residents who have tirelessly worked this year. We at the House of Fox also awarded plaque and a little something special for them as well.
Hi guys, I guess I show you the other chairs. So we have the honor of presenting the gifts to the people that are always there for us when we have good questions. So the first gift we'll present is actually to Dr. Patel. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us today, and thank you for all the guidance you've given us over the years. She is our med student coordinator. She makes sure the med students know where to go and how to get to us, and if we have any questions with them. And she is our go-to person. So Miss Dee. Alrighty. Next we have our Miss Bunny. She is our go-to person for all things scheduling or any questions that we have. We have a bill to turn in so that we can get reimbursed. She is always there and always willing to help. So Miss Bunny. She cannot make it today. So our next person is Miss Darlene. She is our go-to motivator. The next thing we want to thank so much for all of their time and effort over this past year are our chiefs. Unfortunately, Juan could not be here, but I do want to do a shout out to Juan for all of his scheduling help and availability when needed. So if you can. Thanks, Our second chief who we want to say thank you to is saying Juan. He was always there for us when we had any questions or anything we needed. not least to Mala. She was always there when everyone went to the office. She was there, and it really helped us out.
Okay, now to our leadership in med ed. We started off with Dr. Bagwell as our program director, and then we had an amazing transition with Dr. Huckabee. She supported us throughout all this transition, and of course, she has a great team behind her. I'd like to start with Dr. Parmar, one of our assistant program directors, awesome continuity clinic preceptor, advocacy expert. Thank you for everything. Okay. Now, this guy has been an amazing leader since being our third year resident from your first years to chief resident and now to assistant program director. He is amazing. We love to butt heads with him, but man, we've learned so much from you, and this program has benefited so much from you being here, Dr. Ojo. Thank you so much, Dr. Huckabee, for being an amazing program director. And really, I think, speak for the whole class that with all these changes in office, we've always had your reassuring voice and guide to do it. And it's been really incredible having you have that strong rock of our foundation throughout all these 3 years. Thank you so much.
All right, it is the exciting time of our program where we get to recognize all of our graduates. If y'all would all please come to this side of the stage, line up in alphabetical order, and I will do my best not to butcher anybody's name as we present our diplomas tonight. All right, our first graduate is Ricardo Enrique Arientos. Kim Marie Beatty. University in Durham, North Carolina. Matthew Garcia. Matt will be staying as our chief resident. He'll be working superintendent on the Federal Community Health Center, as well as the hospital medicine. David Mark Blanque. David is in his hometown of Victoria, Texas. Jennifer Nicole Hutchison. Janine is joining the pediatric emergency medicine faculty at Dayton Children's Hospital in Ohio. Oji Ignanova. At Phoebe Cuddy Memorial Hospital in Albany, Georgia. Chineni Igbo. She'll be joining pediatric practice St. John's Well Child and Family Center in Los Angeles, California. Paula Sundari. Paula will be joining a general pediatrics clinic in Corpus Christi. Dylan Lisa. Dylan will be the chief resident and be working with hospital medicine at Bristol. Peter Wanji Mashaki. Peter will be joining a general pediatric practice at Alpha Pediatrics in San Antonio. Maria Fernanda Montiel Quintero. Maria will be in the Family Health Center in South Florida in Fort Myers, Florida. Jackson Ray. Jackson is a primary care in Vancouver, Canada. Ramya Ramachandra. Ramya will be doing a pediatric cardiology fellowship at Stanford University. And last but certainly not least, Carlos Cisniega. Carlos will be doing a pediatric cardiology fellowship at UCLA and Children's Hospital. I would like to recognize our chief residents and where they're leading us to go. Dr. Balazo will be joining Children's Clinic here in Corpus Christi. Dr. Kim will be joining on the side health clinic here in Corpus. And Dr. Pinto will actually be going into a dermatology residency at UTMB. All right, I think we have next up a little send off from our Christian seminaries. After they're done, they'll get a camera with you.
After a long road of successful pediatric medicine, thanks for being excellent example to follow. You always find me. Para Ricardo y María, la mejor de las suertes, muchachos que lograron dejar en su adelante. Cuídense.
Hey, hello everybody, how are you doing? You're finally graduating from our wonderful program. And I want to say that our program is wonderful because of you. Thank you all for the whole support you've been giving me inside and outside the hospital. And I'm 200% sure that you're going to be an amazing doctor whose patient will receive the highest level of care. I hope we'll keep in touch, and I wish you the best and good luck in your future career.
Dear seniors, congratulations. You guys all have done good jobs, and I wish you all the best. Peter, you're just not my brother and my kid's favorite uncle. Carrying you on the t-shirt back whenever they saw you. You were genuinely love and kindness has amazed me ever since I saw you first time in the big tower. With this love and kindness, you will be the best pediatrician a person can ever achieve. And God bless you and be with you.
Hi, fellow years, congratulations for your graduation. You've done a lot of great work for 3 years. You deserve it. I especially cannot forget how you've taught me from A to Z through my intern years. And I cannot forget your encouragement, even after I made a big mistake or after I made work mistake. You showed us great examples how to be a good senior, and I learned a lot from you guys. Congratulations again, I will miss you, and I'm sure you guys all will be great pediatricians in your new place. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class 2022. I am super delighted for you guys, and you guys are going to do very well. You guys are going to be great pediatricians, and for everyone that's going for fellowship, I wish you guys all of the best. And everyone that's going for into general practice, I wish you every good thing. I am super happy. Congratulations and so much love. Sending my wishes to you and to your family. Bye. Take care.
Hey guys, just wanted to say congratulations. It's been an amazing year working with each of you. We are also proud of you guys. And if you ever get a chance, please come by and visit us. So yeah, congrats again. Best of luck, and we are all rooting for you.
Hi everybody, I'd like to congratulate you all for this big achievement. Everybody worked a lot, studied so much, and sacrificed your life to become productive. Now it's time to celebrate. I'm really happy for all of you. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for all the friendship, the support, instructions, advice during this last year. It was an amazing opportunity to work and know every one of you. I wish you all the best in this new time of your career. Thank you so much and see you.
Hey guys, it's Cassandra. I just want to say congratulations on all of your accomplishments. Those of you who matched the fellowship, that's amazing. Those of you who have secure jobs in the real world, congratulations. Each and every one of you, whether I have worked with you or not, have been definitely an example of what to do and what not to do in our senior year. So with that, congratulations. You're no longer kids anymore, you're grown-ups and you're going into the real world. So have a great time, be great doctors and great role models, and don't forget about us.
To our wonderful seniors, thank you all so much for a great year. We wish you the best. I'm so happy and so grateful and lucky to meet all of you. Thank you for all the wisdom, the lessons, the learning, the patience, and the grace that you gave me in my class this year. I'm going to miss y'all so much. Don't be strangers, and good luck in all that you do in the future, whether it's scholarship, or it's private practice, or joining the group. I wish you all the best. Good luck. Bye, y'all.
We tried to piggyback off the first years, just kind of throw our pictures at the end. They weren't really up for that. They said they worked hard. We should get to benefit from their hard work. We'll see how that plays out for the next year when we're in charge. But for now, it's okay. So tonight obviously has been a great night of celebrating all the accomplishments of the third years, what they've done over the last 3 years and what they'll do in the future. Now we are going to add to that, but we're also going to do a little thing I like to call humbling. We're going to try to offer what some of you as constructive criticism or remind people all the times we've been wrong over the last 2 years. Just a reminder, people don't forget. So just to reiterate, everybody did contribute, even though we're the ones reading it. Don't come fight the parking lot. I'm just reading the humbling aspects of it. So reminder, other people are guilty. So Patrick drew the longer straw, so he gets to read the nice things. So we'll kind of just go back and forth.
All right. Once again, everyone, congratulations. This is a huge feat that you're graduating today. And without any further ado, I will proceed to read the things that my classmates think about. But these are the good things. This guy gets to do the hard work. So, Ricardo, you had a lot of good things that were said. I'm going to try and do my best to summarize it in a way that we're not here talking to already, because that's a lot. All right, so Ricardo, for what this man knows and all that he can do, he's a humble gentleman. Ricardo treats everyone with respect, regardless of who you are and what you do. He's a role model to the Christian and inspires us and his colleagues to be better residents and people. Working with Ricardo is always a pleasure because every day is an opportunity for personal and professional growth and development. Be you, be great, and continue to be the pediatrician that you are a model for us to do for these students. So a round of applause for Ricardo.
For those that didn't know, Ricardo actually has a career in medicine prior to finishing pediatrics. He was a plastic surgeon in another life. And people regularly learn in here actually that sometimes getting too close to him was uneasy because he could feel his gaze, what he would change about them. You know, is he saying my eyebrow too long? It's okay, what's going on? He's looking way too long about all the things he thinks he could fix.
All right, and then the next person we'll talk about is Kim. So Kim is the definition of the word excellent. She's also an excellent clinician, reasonable and supportive. She's a great listener and she's highly organized. The list of possible attributes can go on. We will, if we want to talk about them, we'll possibly run out of time. Congratulations today, and as you add another feather to your cap. You're a blessing to the University of Maryland pursuing your fellowship in, and we're certain you would be wonderful and be a great addition to that team. It was a pleasure meeting you and knowing you. Congratulations, team.
Kimberly, a pleasure. Dr. Betty, somebody would say. You know, I didn't get to see as much of you as I really wanted. Sometimes, not just me, I was wondering, does Kim still go to this program? I wasn't really entirely sure if you would be here tonight, so that was a pleasant surprise. I didn't say this, someone did say that the best thing you brought to this program is your fiance. So I don't know who said that, but that was said in here. So again, some of those might have been not all of them.
All right, the next person that we'll be talking about is Laura. So what are the good things that I know that to say about you? You're a great clinician, a great person, supportive of your residents. You're always that person that you would call if you have questions. There's never a time of day that you're not able to help and answer the questions that you have. On and off work hours, you're always there to help and assist us, and we just want to say thank you. We know that you're pursuing the fellowship at Duke. We're sure that you'll be a great addition to us as well, and we wish you all the best in the future. Do not forget this. Congratulations.
You know what really grinds my gears about Laura? You've obviously seen a really fantastic pediatrician, but what you don't know, honestly, is that she replicates it in the NICU. So those of us that also want to go into NICU have to now have their entire third year referred back to, well, Laura last year was able to, or well, when we gave this assignment to Laura, she could handle it. So yeah, for those in our class going into NICU, it's been real, but pretty much unreachable or attainable bar. So that's pretty rude of you to do that to us. You really didn't have to.
So the next question we'll be talking about is math. Know your punches, because he's going to be cheap next year. Just saying, just saying. So Matt is really passionate about his job, and it comes through in everything that he does. He's highly involved clinically, research-wise, and advocacy-wise, and he's a good resource to reach out to. We're sure that you will be a great chief in the role that you're taking up next year, and we look forward to seeing you and working more with you and learning from you. Thank you and congratulations.
So not everyone here obviously has the privilege to attend our preliminary conference, but through the course of this third year, Matt, and kind of stepping up in some of those chief duties or present such things as morning buys or med rec reminders, things like that. Matt kind of having maybe a secret like IMDb account or profile, will very regularly give us movie suggestions, TV show suggestions, and some people watch them. And some people now have concerns about you and your taste. I don't know what films were watched, I don't know who watched them, but questions might need to be answered.
All right, so the next person we'll be talking about is David. For those who don't know him, he was the one that gave the graduate speech. And that tells you a lot about who he is and how much his colleagues trust him. He always has a smile on his face, he's always very approachable. He's a great resource. I'm sure that he will be a blessing to the classes that he's joining in Victoria, that another great clinician that was also an ex-graduate from MLR is, and she's over there. So I'm sure that you'll be a great addition to her, and I'm sure that you'll continue to be great. Congratulations and thank you for everything.
But he's too nice. He just has this infectious laughter all the time. It's like him and I, we struggled together in the NICU. We would be getting berated, and he'd be laughing. And I'd be like, David, are we enjoying this? Are we not enjoying this? What is happening? Because you're laughing a lot, and I'm crying in the bathroom by myself. That was so funny. I don't know. Some people cope better than others.
All right, so the next question that we'll be talking about is OG. A lot of things are said about you. I'm going to do my best to summarize them as best as I can. You're a great resource, you're a great person. Interview that is extremely difficult without the support that you give us as a second year resident at that time. Even when it doesn't concern you, if you're on month at time and working with hospital medicine, and you're calling at night to ask me about the patient when you should sleep. But that really goes to show how much investment that she has, not only in the care of the patient, but to support her needs. And pretty certain that we're going to be a great addition to your team. Continue to be who you are and continue to thrive. Congratulations once more.
Some people felt that OG's best trait was her ability to get away with almost anything. Whether it be just not showing up to things or being out of things, you'd be like, hey, where's OG? Nobody could stand it. But I guarantee every single person who's responded with, that's OG. That's what happens. She's mastered the craft. Somebody also said you should pursue a modeling gig for the AirPods. They said they've never seen you without it, but you think you could pull off a modeling gig? I think it's a good suggestion.
All right, so the next person that we're talking about is Chineye. So I hope I said your name right. I'm sure I did. Thank you. Yeah, so I had the opportunity to work with her personally, and a lot of the things that I said about you are really a lot of things that I experienced with you, so I'm sure that they are accurate. So Chineye is very resourceful, very brilliant. She's a great resource when you're working with her, regardless of the setting. She's always willing to answer questions, even if it is something that she's not doing at that time. She's willing to take out the time to answer those questions that you have. Given that, I'm sure that she's a great resource for what she's going to. Congratulations, double, and we wish you all the best in everything you're doing. Congrats.
She must have done something right, because there was literally only one comment in the meme section, and I swear I did not write this. It just said, we prefer to hang out with your husband.
All right, so the next person I'll talk about is arguably one of our favorite residents, Bala. So, what we said about her is that Bala is walking Nelson. That's what I love to say. Nelson. Yeah, so that really speaks to how brilliant she is. She always has the answers to things that you think she will not have the answers to. Like, why do you remember so much about Ken? It doesn't make any sense. But she's really good. So that's the quality of clinician that you are. Continue to be who you are. You're a very personal person, easy to approach, easy to talk to. You're a great senior. You did lessons very well. Congratulations. We wish you all the best.
I know that for the life of me, I would love to start a ball chant. It's one of my favorite things to do, but remember, we're following people, not lifting them up. Many people are asking about Lola. Whose side is she on? She claims to be like a resident, but she has an inside connection she hasn't told any of you about that aren't residency. She is intimately connected to some of the staff at the hospital. It's an unfair advantage people have in this law. You didn't pick a side all 3 years. We won't forget that.
All right, so the next person I'll talk about is Dylan. Dylan is an excellent teacher. He's funny. He's funny, and he's very easy to work with. Personally, I've worked with Dylan, and he's a great resource as well. It's a blessing that you're staying here and taking that extra year to spend the chief here with us. We're sure that in that time that we will learn more from you as a clinician, and we will have advancements just because you're staying here and doing this out. Thank you very much. We wish you all the best in the next talk from the chief here, and all the best.
So Dylan is actually one of the first residents I met when I came as a medical student. We have very few in here will know. I think only probably 3 total. You already learned about it in your fancy MD medical schools. It's called the osteopathic connection. I'm not going to explain it. You wouldn't understand it. So everything I'm about to say, I did right, and it comes from the person. Obviously, we've seen award winner, chief resident. What can't this guy do? Well, I'm here to tell you he's got one glaring deficit. He is from Texas. And not only that, hear me out, he chose voluntarily to attend the University of Texas. Who would do that? Who would do such a thing? Do you know how much misery you have to sign up for and commit yourself to for the foreseeable future? He had no qualms about it. And honestly, that scares me. So I met with one of these one time, and I will be calling to the chief's office in about 2 weeks. Okay.
So the next person we'll be talking about is Peter. So the first time I knew Peter was a resident here at Bristol was I was going to Bristol page and I saw that he won an award. Who's this guy? And then I got the opportunity to meet him in person during my interview, and he was really nice, very optimistic person. Working with him is to say, one of the times in my email position, there was a patient that was admitted and she specifically asked for Peter. Peter came to see her after he was done with the CT. So that's the kind of person that is. He really does care about his patients, and it speaks in the way that he goes about his work. We're sure that you'll be a blessing to where you're going to San Antonio. We wish you all the best. Continue to be who you are. God bless you. Thank you.
Peter, we will miss you. And I'll tell you one thing we won't miss. Show up at the hospital at 6 a.m. for the short novel of everything that happened at the night. You know, my goal next year as a third year is to teach the incoming interns, really only put what's pertinent, right? There's a phrase, pertinent information, I need a quick summary. Peter said, forget that. You want to know what her 6-year-old birthday party was 12 years ago? It was Chuck E. Cheese. I asked. That's the kind of depth he provides in his notes. So I honestly think that this whole pediatrician thing doesn't work out. Pediatric, children's books? Think about it.
So the next person I'll be talking about is Maria. Maria was described to be excellent in doing advocacy work in our program. And There were a lot of students who used to work with involvement in this department of project. Personally, I've known you and I've worked with you. The quality of the work speaks for itself. You've been a great person to work with. Congratulations on the new position you're taking on. We wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day.
A few weeks ago, when the rumors started floating around that I might be doing some kind of roast at the ceremony, only one person reached out to me to explicitly ask that I not comment on one particular item. Now, I'm a man of my word. I'm very mature. I'm willing to put that behind me and not bring it up here today, okay? Everything's in the past. What's behind you is what's behind me. That's all I'll say. Yeah, I can't say the next part I thought about it, but we'll miss it.
All right, so the next person I'm talking about is Jack. Jack was described to have a brilliant mind of full and kind. He's very approachable and very appreciative. You model what it meant to put your patients first and all adversity behind you when you involve patients. Continue to be the kind, generous individual that you are. You will be remembered and missed for those quality traits. Congratulations and all the best in the future.
So in our group, Jack was described as, and I quote, an international man of mystery. You don't really know where he's from. He's coming on the born here, they're tearful, they're calling us an corpus, back out corpus. And so, yeah, we're really just kind of spying. You never know when he's going to appear, disappear. You don't know where he'll be at any time. So I honestly would probably hold the title international ministry. That sounds sick. So, yeah, I guess that's the best we could come up with. So that's been impressive.
The next person we're talking about is Ramya. Ramya was described by our class to be exceptionally brilliant, always approaches patient care with an unbiased opinion, and that causes her to elevate the quality of care that she provides to the patients that she's seen. She's also a very good resource and very willing to help at all times. Ramya is moving forward to the pediatric cardiac internship. It is well deserved. Your blessings where you're going to. Congratulations and have a good day.
So for those of you not in medicine, we like to claim that each of us are either what's called white cloud or black cloud, right? White cloud means if you're on, nothing bad's going to happen, there's going to be no emissions, you know, man, this shit is about to be so easy. But the problem is, sometimes you don't align with other people of the same cloud generation, right? You know, if you got two white clouds and a black cloud, depending on how bad that black cloud is, your day could be pretty miserable. We did take a vote, and Romney was elected the blackest and darkest cloud of the entire program. Often requiring, residency like us, second year particularly in flex. So, we did have a kind of fellowship, and we maybe didn't know that. But we really worked hard to keep us for so long. Keeping me there until midnight 1 a.m. with the teaching case the next day, and I completely forgot about it. I'm not going to bring it up. So that's just kind of bad luck. Somebody else did write that they were upset that Ramya did not allow Marshall and Jem to goof around when she was the senior on the 4th tower of dust. I don't know who wrote that. I don't know who wrote that.
All right, the next person we'll talk about is Carlos. Brilliant guy, wonderful person. Great clinician, good resource. He's moving on to get the cardiology fellowship as well. It was a pleasure to work with you. It was a pleasure to me as a person. You've been a tumultuous help for me in my career. I know that you do great to what you're going to. Congratulations, and you have a wonderful career. Finally, so thank you.
So for those that don't know, we do have an entire 47, I think, person it is group message that they can kind of talk to. And I think one comment that perfectly sums up Carlos is the one he left us with today as he exited the message, where he said, bullying is okay as long as it's constructive. I think that really does encapsulate him as an upper level. He's worth the police, some have said. So there is that. Somebody else did comment a few months ago. Carlos decided to try out some new facial hair. It was a mustache. I also tried to join the mustache brigade. It was not met well. People told me what is wrong with you. But I can take that. Some people were asking Carlos if he was still allowed to be on the premises because it's a children's hospital and a mustache is a little concerning, especially when he rolls up in the baseball cap and the sunglasses. So, starting in a new facility in Los Angeles, I would not roll up with the mustache cable. Maybe a few months in, but not very long.
And then last but not least, Jenny. So the first time I met Jenny was during my interview season. I don't think you remember, but I remember. I just remember that she was very helpful and very engaging to us. And so far so good in my residency training and having worked with you several times. You continue to be that person that I met in the first time during my interview. You're moving on to an emergency medicine position back where you're finished back in Ohio. We are sure that you're going to be a good addition to the team. We're sure that you have an amazing career. Continue to be the kind, helpful person that you are. We wish you all the best. Congratulations.
My first meeting with Jenny wasn't quite as nice. As I said, Dylan, very supportive as me when I came as a medical student. Jenny started yelling at me, not asking my name, telling me to call the pharmacy to find out about products to stop in somebody's menstrual cycle. And I was like, I don't even know what the phone number is. Why are you yelling at me? So that was my first meeting with Jenny. Jenny, I don't know if you know anything about the climate of Ohio. There's a rumor you might be from there. I cannot confirm. It's cold there sometimes. And people have said that your style of elementary school librarian chic will not work there. We do suggest some thicker coats. Also, you need to stop being delusional. It is a hamster, not a dog. Okay. Thank you, everyone. That's all I want to talk for. A video too for you.
It's really training, it's education. While the campus provides direct patient care, the residency training program is designed to take a physician who will stay out of medical school, essentially what you consider a novice, to become an experienced independent doctor that is able to go out into the community and take care of kids safely and effectively.
I think it's very obvious that you guys are going to be very missed, absolutely this year. Just a few final thoughts from me. As you guys go forward in your careers, I want you guys to always keep learning. Medicine is a career that changes and changes and changes. And I want you guys to change with it and challenge yourself to learn something new every day so you don't fall behind. I want you to remain passionate about the work you do. Some days that's easy. Some days you have the perfect patient, the perfect day, and you feel like you make a difference. Some days it's hard. Some days it's hard to be passionate about our work. And I want you guys to work to remain passionate about what you do. And the last thing I want for you guys is to remember that we're always here behind you, and we're always supporting and cheering for you. And we wish you the best as you go forward in your career. Congratulations, class of 2022. All right, I know everybody's tired of sitting. Let's get the party started. Graduates, we're going to take a picture up on the flight deck. It's over this way. Graduates only.
Take my hand and make it mine. I'm doing taking my time. Never felt like this before. Take my hand and make it move. It's a wicked crazy. Silence has to be seen. Please do you on this side. It's okay. It's okay. They might be.